What is justice? I think there may be as many definitions for justice as there are people to define it. You don't have to look far to discover not only stories of injustice, but polarized opinions on what is just or unjust. And if you've ever been a victim of injustice, you know how painful it is to be treated unfairly. But injustice, it's not a new problem. If you go back decades to Martin Luther King Jr. or centuries to ancient Israel, you will find similar stories of broken trust, abuse, and the unfair treatment of others. In his famous I Have a Dream speech, Martin Luther King Jr. quoted the Apostle Paul's words in Galatians chapter 3, verse 28, which reads, "There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither slave nor free. There is neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus." Paul was listing the social divisions of the surrounding Greek culture. Jews and Greeks were divided on racial and religious lines, slaves were owned and free men were not, and men looked down on women. As often happens today, these social divisions have made their way into the church. And as a result, there was tension, confusion, and polarized opinions. Paul's solution to this problem was to draw all men and women to one common truth, that they are all one in Christ. And Jesus brings even polarized groups together because he gives all of us a new identity. He invites us to see ourselves not in the way the world sees us, as men and women from different churches or with different skin colors or from different genders, but as brothers and sisters. We have a new family, and families are supposed to stand up for one another and defend one another. Now, this doesn't mean we need to see eye to eye on everything, but it is a recognition that we see eye to eye on the most important thing, that Jesus rescued us not only from sin, but also from the ugly divisions our world has created and promotes. We are all one in Christ, and Jesus died to make unity possible and sent his Spirit to help us die to our prejudices and preferences. And as a result, when issues of injustice surface, many of which we might not fully understand, we can still look at one another in the eye and say, "I see you, I hear you, and I love you," because you are a brother or sister in Christ.